What is going on, you guys? Your boy Just Brian or JB from Team Broskis here, and today we will be starting a new series, the long-awaited series, How to Play Dragon Quest per card game. There are a lot of new players that came here from set 10, Unison Warriors. They've been wanting to learn how to play the card game, and most guides are like from set 1 or 2. They're super outdated. They're roughly around like 30 minutes long, and I know you guys don't like watching long videos, especially to learn a card game. It overwhelms you, and then in the end you're just more confused than anything. So we're going to be going over what cards are, what kind of cards they are, how to notice rarity, and then how to play the card game in this one. And then the next one we're going to be going over characters, battle card skills, and anything that I missed on part 1. So let's get into it. So Dragon Quest per card game is a card game, obviously, which consists of 50 to 60 cards. You get to choose. Original style was 50, but now we get boosted up to 60 if you want to. It's not mandated to do 60 cards. And so really quickly before I get like super into this video, there are four types of colors in the card game. There is red, blue, green, yellow, and black. And after that, you start getting into like multicolor cards such as blue, red, blue, yellow, red, green, and I believe red, yellow. So just a little quick disclaimer on that. Back to the video. And there are roughly around 4 types of cards in the card game at the moment. We have the leader cards, which are basically going to be your main focus for your deck. So I have a Vegito leader. Most of my deck revolves around Vegeta, Goku, and Vegito, obviously. This is the front side, which is how you're going to start off the game with 10k power. You can tell the rarity. Well, the rarity is ST, which stands for starter. So this is only a starter card. This is how you can tell what it is. This is the leader front. This is how you're going to start off the game. Has all the abilities, which we're going to go through eventually. And you have the back side, which is the awakened state, which again we will go through. We'll go through it soon. After that, you have a battle card, which is going to be your main forms of attacking. These guys are the main attackers that are going to be forcing your opponent to lose life points. We're going to go over all of this, don't worry guys. Next up, you have extra cards, which either buff you up, buff up your leader, buff up your battle cards, or just give you a tactical advantage compared to your opponent. We're going to go over everything such as energy, the types of energy, and all of this. And then the newest one, which came out in Series 10, is Unison cards. Unison cards are very specific. Not very specific. They're very unique, honestly, on how you call them out and the abilities they're able to do. This is one of the more complicated cards, which we're gonna have to get into. Even veteran players had to try to learn this. Again, this is how you can tell right here through the name what kind of cards they are, such as the extra and the Unison. They have their own specific name. But yeah, these are more the complicated ones. Here in the community, we recommend use a die for this markers, which we will get into. So let's start off with the leader card. So leader cards, they're gonna start off the match by always being in active mode. In Dragon Quest card game, when a card is faced like this, it is inactive, and once you switch it to the side or flip the card, it is considered in inactive mode. When a card is in inactive mode, he cannot attack at all. This usually happens after you attack, or if an extra card forces you to be in we'll just call it defense position. So leader cards usually they have autos, and autos they basically are activated no matter what, such as this Vegito. When this card attacks, you draw 1, and then some other auto, which I don't want to get into because it'll get too complicated for new players. However, most leader cards have an awakening condition. The most common one is 4 life or less. We'll get into the life soon enough, or maybe in part 2. Right now, I kind of just want to get into every single type of card and how you can benefit from it. So every single leader has an awakening condition. It can differ through leader, but most of them are 4 or less, and usually get a buff from it once you awaken. It's sort of a comeback mechanic. So in this, you may draw 1 card and then switch up to 1 energy active. We'll go over what energy is soon enough. I'm pretty sure you guys know what drawing is. It's basically getting the top card from your deck and putting it in your hand. This is the awakening state. You can tell by right here, and it says leader back over here. So the awakening state is far stronger. Like I said, it's a comeback mechanic, so they're kind of forced to be stronger than their unawakened side. But again, you're in a tough situation since you are technically at the disadvantage during the match because of your life points. Same auto. Active battle. So active battle is an ability you can activate. You basically have to claim that you're going to be activating it, and sometimes it costs energy, sometimes it doesn't. So active battle will cost you 2 energy. Again, we'll go through that later. And auto, we get a second auto for this, and basically after this your card remains like this on its front side back, but the following rule does apply with any other battle card and unison in the game. Once you attack with it, you must put it in defense position or on its side like this to notify the opponent that that card has already been used, or that that card can simply not attack for the turn. Up next, we're going to go over battle cards. So battle cards are kind of the same. They have a permanent, which is also sort of the same as an auto, but permanents you cannot remove at all. Battle cards, they do have one specific feature, which is their combo potential. So in this game, you can use combo potential. You can use combo points to buff other cards' power. Basically, if I call out this Vegeta, and then I have, let's just say, this is another Vegeta right here with 5k power. I put it on the side, say I'm going to combo with it. Oh, basically, well, there's 4 areas in a. Oh, we'll get into the map format eventually. So basically, you put it, and then this gets a 5k power, so that it will go to 20k power attack. And basically, what you're going to want to do is have a higher power number than your opponent to either win the battle, either to remove one of their battle cards or to remove a life point. As I was saying, they have their name, traits, and sagas right here. The auto, like I said, they go off no matter what, unless by chance somebody's extra card basically prevents you from doing that. Up next, we got extra cards. Extra cards are basically, like I said, they're just little buffs or debuffs to your opponent. They have their specific conditioning for when you can use it. Like this one, you can only use it in active battle. And we will be going over the phases in the next video when we start actually mimicking what a battle is. Sorry about the camera movement right there. So yeah, extra cards, they're very helpful. You can play them basically in your opponent's turn and your turn. It's not a specific limit to when you can use it. Battle cards you can only play during your turn. Let me get back into that actually. Battle cards you can only play during your turn unless they have a specific skill which allows them to be played during your opponent's turn. And I'm pretty sure I mentioned that leaders are just they're on the field from the beginning of the match, since they are technically the leader of your deck. So yeah, extra cards are just basically sort of like in Magic how they're just spell cards. Sort of the same concept, or in Yu-Gi-Oh how you got the magic cards which buff off or do different types of effects. Sort of the same thing here. And then up next we have Unisons. Unisons are very unique cards. They're sort of like Planeswalkers in Magic. So basically you call them out with the energy, and depending on how much energy you use, it defines how many markers the card will have. So by default this card has 2 because it requires 2 energy to play. Like I said, I'll go full into detail in the next video. And these are the markers. So when you can only use 1 ability per turn. When it says on these 2 active mains, permanent, it's no matter what, like I said before. Active main, however, you can only use 1 per turn, or per turn. And this one, if you use this one, nothing really happens except for the active main. And for the second one, you lose 2 markers. A unison card, once it has 0 markers on it, basically you can kind of keep track with this with the die. Once a unison has 0 markers, it is removed from the battle area into the drop area, which we will get into in the next video. So this was sort of not long, but it was sort of a little introduction to what each card will do. Hopefully in part 2, I will be releasing these consecutively. So whatever day this is, Tuesday, or maybe even Monday. Usually my schedule is Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. But for the new players, I might release these consecutively throughout the day, or consecutively throughout the week, so you guys can just get the next video quickly and learn how to play gaming as soon as possible. All I want is for the community to grow. And yeah, these are the 4 types of cards which you will find in the Dragon Ball Super card game, no matter what. And yeah, hopefully this was sort of helpful. Like I said, we're going to be going through this a whole lot more. I just want people to understand how to play this game and get into it and not be scared. But if you really want to get into the game and continue watching these how-to videos, I do recommend a starter deck. Those are the easiest to start up with. This is Vegito deck, actually is a starter deck, so if you're a Vegito fan, I recommend you pick it up. But yeah, we're gonna get into how to play the game up next. Every area in the board and everything. So stay tuned for that. We should be having it the next day. Like I said, I'm gonna keep this consecutive. For my current subscribers, we're currently at 70 subscribers, which is actually super awesome. I want to thank you guys a lot for that. And this last week we kind of just boomed in subscribers. We're close to 100, which will be it's a big milestone for me, guys. You know, I'm a small community, and honestly, I appreciate and support every single view you guys give me, every single like, comments. I appreciate responding to you guys. It's honestly super fun to help answer players' questions and just asking me for my personal opinion, which honestly is kind of really cool. For those of you who are wondering or haven't picked up a mat yet, we have our own YouTube channel mat right here. Super awesome. Big shout out to Epic Bro Moment on Instagram for designing it. Super awesome mat design. You guys can pick it up on the link to the Discord. Join the Discord. Go to the Play Mat tab. You guys should be able to download the image, take it to in-gaming, and get your own personal mat. But yeah, guys, honestly, super awesome. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully it was helpful for the new players. Come back tomorrow for the next tutorial. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Alright, later guys. Peace.